Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. Today is going to be a fun one and I hope that you enjoy it because I love watching these kinds of videos. I'm just really nosy and I love seeing what other people have got in their collections, what they prioritize, what they keep out, what they kind of have tucked away, you know, that whole shebang. My makeup collection is not the biggest that you will ever see on YouTube, that is for sure, but it is also not the smallest. I'm absolutely a makeup lover and therefore I do kind of collect it a little bit. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, my name is Heather and I am super passionate about all things cruelty-free beauty and just giving those items a little bit more airtime because I find it super frustrating when you watch a beauty YouTuber's channel and they're showing you all these different things and saying how much they love them, and then you look at the brand and it tests on animals. Please do like this video and subscribe to my channel if that sounds like your kind of thing, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is like my primary makeup storage. This is where I keep the stuff that I either want out on display because it's, you know, it's pretty, or because I reach for it a lot. These little trays I just got off eBay, and then these ones I actually, honestly, I have no idea where they originally came from. I think they might have come from like an Oxfam shop or something, but I have literally had these for at least 10 years. Like, they've just come everywhere with me and I'm actually quite attached to them, and they're also just really handy. So yeah, this is my main little makeup area, and then I have some more over there which we will dig into as well. Okay, please forgive the slight angle change, but it was going to be really difficult to show you the different products when it was up on my actual chest of drawers. So we just kind of put it on my bed so that we can see what's going on a little bit easier. So we'll start with these two over here. So these are my two products from Glossier, and it is the cherrybalm.com and then their clear gloss. These are my favorite lip products. I'm kind of getting more into lipsticks. I'm trying to sort of, I feel like as I get older I kind of get away with wearing them a little bit easier. So yeah, so they just live up there because they are the two lip products that I reach for the most. Then we have a little peached primer, primed and peachy even, from Too Faced. I really enjoy this primer. I know a few people have kind of not had the best time with it, but I just really I love the way it smells, love the way it feels on my skin, and I like the fact that this is a little travel size, so this comes with me when I am traveling, which obviously not right now, but it's fine. Front and center we have the Peach Perfect Loose Setting Powder from Too Faced. This is on here just basically because it's beautiful and it's massive. So it doesn't really fit anywhere else in my makeup system, so yeah, she lives in there. Next up we have the first of the non-cruelty free options that you will see in my collection. Obviously I've not been cruelty free the whole time that I've been wearing makeup, so I do have a few items that I'm just using up, and it is the MAC Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and I mean we're getting there. Like, it used to be like a proper little dome, so we're getting there with this one, and obviously when this is used up I shan't be repurchasing it. I'll find an alternative. So if you do have an alternative to this, because I do really enjoy it, then let me know. Okay, then we have the lipstick display area, and first off we have two Revolution Pro lipsticks, and I have these in Fever and Expression, and these are just my two favorite reds from them. Fever is a bit more orangey toned, and then Expression is like true red. So I really enjoy wearing, you know, a red lip moment with a little bit of a winged eyeliner. Love it. Then we have probably one of my oldest lipsticks, and this is by 17, who actually I have no idea if they're cruelty free or not, but like I said, I've had this for years, and this is like a real berry toned red, I guess, but I find this super flattering. Next up we have a liquid lipstick from Sleek, and this is in the shade Velvet Slipper, and again this is like another kind of real berry toned, which is just beautiful. And I'm not the biggest liquid lipstick person, but I just love this shade so much that I had to get it. And then we have my one and only MAC lipstick, and this is in Modesty, and it's their Cream Sheen lipstick. And then we have a little lipstick by Lipstick Queen, and this is in Morning Sunshine. And this is really fun because yellow, interesting, turns pink when it's on your lips. So I really enjoy this just for like a little pop of colour. And I actually really enjoy these kinds of lipsticks in general, the ones that, you know, change to your lip colour. So again, if anybody has any recommendations for that kind of lipstick, hit me up because I am definitely in the market for one. And then I have a Binky London lipstick in Merlot. I don't think they even, I mean, I'm pretty sure this was limited edition like 3 years ago, more than that probably, but it's a really beautiful like burgundy red, and I bought this when I was on holiday with my husband. So this has a bit of sentimental value, which is also why it's kind of up here. Then we have my Glossier lipstick, and this is in the shade Crush, and it's one of their Generation G lipsticks. So I love the formula of this, but I actually don't think this colour super suits me. I think it might look a little bit better on me when I am a little bit paler, so I'm kind of looking forward to maybe getting a little bit more use out of that in the winter months. And then we come to my favourite part of this whole little unit, which is my little rose gold front row. And here we have 2 of the Ted Baker lipsticks. Now, these don't actually have the shades written on them because they kind of came in like little gift sets that I was given. And this one is just like a really sweet little pinky nude. And then this one is a real bright red. Then we have a little Revolution lipstick, and this is just a classic nude. I mean, who doesn't have one too many nude lipsticks in their collection? And then we have my 2 favourites. These are my 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and this is her liquid lipstick, the Hollywood Lips kind of edition in Too Bad I'm Bad. Now, one thing I will say with this one is that the colour in the tube is not how it translates on my lips. I still like it, but it's just worth bearing that in mind. This comes off really quite bright pink on me. I'll try and do a photo of me wearing this quite soon on my Instagram. So go over there, follow that, and I'll try and get that up quite soon. But it does pull a lot more like bright pink, which is just something to be aware of if you're thinking it's going to be a nice kind of chilled nude. And welcome to the sunshine. We are filming in front of my window, so forgive me if that kind of goes in and out a little bit. And then we have my favourite lipstick that I own. This is another Charlotte Tilbury one, and it is in the shade Bond Girl. This lipstick is just my dream shade. I absolutely adore it. Part of me thinks I should probably buy another one just in case they don't make it again. I bought myself this as a little congratulations present for something, so yeah, I absolutely love it. Okay, so next up we're going to investigate these little drawers, and this top one is my single eyeshadows, small eyeshadow palette. So here we have some little e.l.f. individual lashes. I'm not a big lashes wearer, I just find they look too much on me generally, but I do quite enjoy putting a couple of little individual ones just in the corners of my lashes for special occasions. And then we have a little Maybelline individual eyeshadow. I bought this again years ago. Actually, this sun is quite helpful. There you go, you can really see it. And it's a beautiful kind of shimmery pink colour. I think when this sort of dries out / I use it up, I think I'm going to look into the Charlotte Tilbury versions of these because they look beautiful. And then I have this little kind of liquid glitter eyeshadow from Collection, and this is their Glam Crystals liquid eyeshadow in the shade Aura 1. This is beautiful. It gives the most perfect like shimmer across your eyelids, and I actually got this because I saw my friend Billy wearing it at a friend's hen do, and I was like, what is on your eyes? And I literally went out and bought it the next day, I believe, or the day after. So yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. And then I have 2 of the H&M individual shadows. These are actually really, really stunning. I'm quite a big fan of H&M makeup as a whole, less so of their clothing brand, but that's a different topic. But I have these 2 individual little shadows. One of them is gold base with gold glitter, and then a kind of gold base with silver glitter. So they're just very subtly different, but you know, you know what it's like, they're completely different. And then I have my single Urban Decay eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Sellout. Now, this is beautiful, but it was really expensive. It was like £15 or something, and I did actually wear this on my wedding day, so I can't knock it too hard. So it is beautiful, but yeah, expensive. And then we have my e.l.f. highlighter that I use as eyeshadow. So this is in the shade Apricot Glow, and it's one of their baked highlighters. And look, if I get that in the sun, you can just see it's absolutely stunning. So I have been loving wearing this just with some mascara. It's just really, really beautiful. And then here, this is the slightly less glamorous thing. This is an individual shadow from the Body Shop. I bought this thinking that it would be magnetic on the back. Oh, this is the shade Indian Rose Quartz, by the way, but it's not. These are designed to fit into their little quads, but I didn't want to buy any of the other shades. I literally just wanted this one. So I love it, but I don't really use it very much because it, you know, it doesn't have a lid or anything on it, so I can't travel with it. So it just kind of lives in here where it won't get all over everything else. And then next up we have my little e.l.f. palette that you will have seen in my e.l.f. haul, which I will link up here or in the description bar below. And it is their Sculpting Silk eyeshadow in Rosé All Day. And I have been really enjoying this. It's just a beautiful little look in 3 shades kind of palette. So I'm excited to wear this when I go traveling and things like that because it's super small, super easy to chuck in your makeup bag. And then we have another little e.l.f. eyeshadow duo, and this is in the shade Peach Squad. And I actually haven't got as much use out of this as I thought I would. I just find this combination of shades, I don't think they go particularly well with each other. So I will try and have a little bit more of an experiment with this and maybe just use them as individual shadows with other things. And then last but not least, we have a little tiny sample size of the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. I keep this basically again for traveling. I just thought it was really, really cute. Okay, next up we have my face drawer, I guess. You can tell there's a theme here. We kind of go from the top of my head down to my eyes, down to my face. That kind of system just sort of makes sense in my head. Here is my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish, and I have it in the shade Fair. It's just like a little under eye corrector, and it's really beautiful. I use this most days. Then we have, now this is real life for you. Look at this. It's held together by a hair elastic because otherwise it would just fall apart. And this blush is by Elite Paris. Now, I'm not sure this brand even exists anymore. I got this reduced in Superdrug years ago, and this is definitely expired. But when it's like powder, I'm like, can this expire? Like, it's fine, it works fine, doesn't smell funny, and it's just me putting it on my face. So we're all good. But I love this shade. It's just a really pretty pink blush. Next up we have my e.l.f. blush, and this is in the shade Blushing Rose. I do really love this. It's quite shimmery. I like that in a blush because I don't tend to wear highlighter, so this works for me. Super pigmented, so be slightly careful with this one. And then we have a little selection just of Bare Minerals makeup and their Mineral Veil powder. I have this in the shade Light. I do actually really enjoy this. If I do want a bit of coverage, this is what I will reach for, and I just really enjoy having the little mini ones, again for travel purposes, which are currently not relevant, but in my normal day-to-day I do travel a lot, so I use these a lot. And then we have my little stack of samples, and I mean I've got some like Estee Lauder ones in here, and I just kind of haven't used them, but equally I don't want to throw them away. So, and then I have some little samples of the Hollywood Flawless Filter thing from Charlotte Tilbury because I wanted to try out a few different shades, so I have those in there. And then I also have a few samples of their foundation, which they very kindly gave to me when I was in there buying my favourite lipstick. And last but not least, we have all of my lip balms. Now, I'm not going to go through these all individually because that's just not very exciting. But I have some from like Tesco, like an old Nivea one. And these are just old kind of lipsticks. The one I use the most is this Burt's Bees one, and it is in the cherry flavour, the wild cherry flavour. I absolutely adore this. So this is kind of in here, but I use it a lot. And then these others are just kind of older lip products and things that I'm trying to use, but I kind of have them in here because I don't want to throw them away, but I don't really use them, being perfectly honest. Now we have my little stack of drawers, and like I said, I've had these for years and years and years. We start with the eye products. So we have the Pink Honey Strawberry Sherbet eyebrow wax, and this stuff is incredible. If you ever struggle to get your brows to stay, you need this in your life. Next up, we just have some eye drops. I tend to get bloodshot eyes quite easily, so use this quite a lot. And then we have Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in the shade Eden. I really like this one, but I do find it quite thick, and it's quite a dry formula. So I do like it, but I have one that I found that I like actually slightly more and is a lot cheaper. And that is the H&M Eye Fidelity Primer. I love this. It took me a little while to get used to it because it is quite a thinner texture than the Urban Decay one. And obviously it is a lot smaller, but you never use very much of it at a time. So this has lasted me quite a long time and I really, really enjoy it. And then we come on to more eyebrow pomade-y type things. And here I have Obsession Makeup London, and this one is in the dark brown. So obviously this is a little bit dark for me right now that I've dyed my hair a bit lighter, but I just keep it because there's so much of this left. And sometimes I do enjoy a darker brow. And then we have a little MAC single eyeshadow, but I used to use this as an eyebrow powder. Then we have the pomade that I'm currently using, and this is the Revolution Pro in Blonde. And then we just have a couple of little primer samples, which again were, you know, given to me when I bought other things. And this is the Bare Minerals Primetime one. And then I just have a little tiny Clarins primer, which my sister gave to me very, very kindly. So yeah, I sometimes use this underneath the eyes if I'm feeling a little bit tired. It can just kind of help smooth things out. Next up, we have more kind of face products, and first off we have Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is like a kind of tinted moisturizer sort of effect. This is basically the only foundation product that I use other than my Bare Minerals powders. So yeah, I really, really enjoy this. We have a little Bare Minerals bronzing powder. It's just a really, really good little size. We have another Bare Minerals foundation powder. They just kind of like, when you buy a set of them, they give you so many of these like little pots. And we have e.l.f. Putty Primer. Really been enjoying using this, so I shall continue to do so. And we have my Old Faithful, the CYO powder. I'm actually really, Project Pan is going well on this one, but I really, really enjoy this. Super easy to travel with, great mirror, really nice powder, super, super cheap. This is one of the makeup items that I'm really sad about because it's my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I mean, okay, first off, packaging, why is it massive? Anyway, but Physicians Formula are no longer cruelty free, and they were when I bought this, but then like literally 2 weeks later, it was like, they're no longer cruelty free. So I was like, great. But I mean, I do really enjoy it. So I am gonna obviously continue to use it up. And then we have my L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. I've spoken about this before. I love it. Dupes for this, please let me know. And then similarly with the L'Oreal blush, so I actually got given this, and it is the Benefit Rocketeur blush. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's such a gorgeous blush. So anybody knows a good dupe for this, let me know. And then last but not least, I have this MUA Makeup Academy matte bronzing powder in the shade Solar. I bought this just in case I wanted to get into contouring, and then I don't. So, but still, I just kind of keep it in here to remind me that if I want to have a bit of a play. Okay, and then we have the real dumping ground of my makeup collection, which is just this bottom drawer, which just has items that I very rarely use / really need to throw away because I've had them for years. But this is my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in Vanilla 2. I absolutely adore this product. I just need to use it up. It's a light colour, so at the moment it doesn't really match me, so that's why I'm using my Urban Decay one, but I will use this up. I will repurchase. Gorgeous product. This is just embarrassing. I mean, if you know, you know. So there we go. And then I have 2 concealers that I use. This is actually a Maybelline Fit Me one, which I was given by a friend. She didn't want it anymore. And yes, I'm just using that up. And then I have a Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. And then we have a stick foundation from Revolution. And And I mean, I don't know why I bought this, because it's like a full coverage stick foundation, which, you know, if you're into that, it's beautiful, but I literally have never used this. Then we have a little number 7 skin illuminator, and this is actually really beautiful. If you like the Charlotte Tilbury, is it Flawless Filter? Oh, Hollywood, I can't remember. You know the one I mean though, that kind of like shimmery primer, but you don't really want to spend all of that. This is a really good alternative. And then I have my little very, very bougie little eyeliner sharpener, and I got this with, yeah, some Charlotte Tilbury makeup. It came free, but I think it's kind of pretty. Now we come to my favourite bit of my makeup collection, and that is my eyeshadow palettes. So I will try and whiz through these quite quickly because I appreciate this video is getting very long, but this is my Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette in Gorgeous Glowing Beauty, and it's just stunning. You've got eyeshadows, blush, blush topper, highlighter, bronzer, jobs are good and absolutely stunning, and 10 out of 10 on the packaging, which is why it is right at the front. Next we have a new addition to my collection, and this is the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions little 9-pan palette, and I just adore the formulation of these shadows, so I definitely want to try more from Huda Beauty, because actually this is the only thing I have from them. My little Old Faithful, this is my e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette, and it is just absolutely, cannot do my makeup without it, absolute staple, super affordable. Can't say enough good things about it. Then we have this gorgeous little palette from Revolution Beauty, and this is I actually enjoy looking at this palette more than I use it. I love using it. I think these shadows are stunning. Use them with a wet brush or on your finger, because otherwise you don't really get much payoff, but that's kind of fairly normal with shimmers, but it's just absolutely beautiful. And then I got this Technique palette from TK Maxx, and I just got it because I thought it looked like a gorgeous, gorgeous neutrals palette, which it is. It's just got a few little pops of shimmer, and I use this quite a lot. Not as much as my e.l.f. one, because I prefer the formulations of that one, but it is a really, really good, really versatile palette. And then we have 2 little palettes, which again, I'm super sad about, because Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty free. I bought these when it was, and I love them, but yeah, not cruelty free anymore. Very sad. And then this is my little magnetic eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely adore all the shades in here. We've got some Makeup Geek shadows, and then an Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow, which is possibly the most beautiful shade that I own in my entire collection. It is the shade Sunset. And then we have one of my pride and joys. This is my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. And I mean, anytime I'm having a bad day or I'm sad, I just look at this. I just get it out and I just look at it. Stunning, beautiful formulations. Use this a lot. I actually use it more than it looks like I have. I try to be quite careful with it and keep it really, really nice. Be careful with these shades because they do stain your eyes. So, word of warning, but absolutely stunning. Hopefully she will do more, because I would definitely buy another palette from her. Absolutely stunning. And then we have my massive Morphe eyeshadow palette. And I went for this one, which is their Stunning Vibes Artistry palette. And it really is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. I really love these like purple and blue shades, which surprised me because I thought I would always go for this more neutral side. But actually, I love the brighter colours in this. So absolutely stunning palette. Really, really good fun. I tend to use this when I'm just having a bit of a play with some makeup. Okay, so normally this little trio sits up on my windowsill, which is where I do all of my makeup, but we're contending with the sun, so I brought them down here to show you. So when it comes to eye brushes, Sigma win. Okay, they are just the best brushes in my opinion. My 2 favourites are the E40 and the E35. I use these ones all the time. Incredible brushes. These are the 2 that like I can't really do my eyeshadow without. And then the rest of these are just a bit of selection of Beauty Bay brushes, which I actually really, really rate. An Eco Tools one, some Gosh makeup brushes, and then just kind of, you know, a random sort of old ones. I don't have a lot, you don't need a lot. These are just kind of my little kit. And then as far as face brushes go, I've got some Beauty Bay ones. So this is a Beauty Bay one, and this one. I use this one for bronzer, this one for powder. My 2 Body Shop brushes. These are my favourite brushes that I own. They're just so soft. They're absolutely beautiful. Blush brush, powder brush, Job's a good one. Then I have a pencil because, I mean, I have no idea. And then I have a few foundation kind of brushes. So therefore, obviously I don't use these quite so much, but this is my Morphe M439. This is my favorite brush from Morphe. I don't particularly rate their eye brushes, but I love this brush. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I actually often do my powder with this when I want a bit more coverage from my powder. And then I have a Studio London brush. To be honest, I don't really know what this one is even for. It came in a kit years ago. Again, I sort of keep it because I don't want to throw it away. And then I have a Brushworks foundation brush. I actually really enjoy this brush, but obviously, as we know, I don't wear a huge amount of foundation, but when I do tend to use this. And then we have a pen because, I mean, same thing as the pencil, just kind of got chucked there. And then we have a little concealer brush from Chic Pro. Okay, and then last but not least, I promise this is the last thing. These are all my eyeliners, lip liners, and mascaras that I'm currently using. So we've got a MAC lip liner, which I got at the same time as my MAC lipstick. We have a sleek lip liner in the shade Friend Zone, really lovely pinky nude. We have a Wet n Wild brown eyeliner that they sent me by mistake. So again, using it because it was basically a freebie. Then we have a Gosh eyeliner in raw grey. I love grey eyeliner, so I use this a lot. We have another Gosh lip liner, and this is a red one. Very important to have red lip liner. If you are doing a bold red lip, you will thank yourself, I promise. And then I have a CYO Too Clever by Half lipstick and liner in the shade Night Moves. And this is again like kind of berry purpley shade, which I really enjoy, especially for if my husband and I are going out for like a drinks date or something. I love wearing that. Then we have some more eyeliners. So I have my Sigma liquid pen eyeliner. I'm so sorry if you can hear the gardener outside, but hopefully it's not too annoying. So yeah, Sigma eyeliner in Wicked. Love this, really good. Then I have a number 7 eyeliner, metallic ice pencil in blue. Again, beautiful liner. We have the Sigma Longwear eyeliner pencil in the shade Wicked. This stuff, like, I mean, it doesn't come off for like 3 days. So it's really long lasting, but also get yourself a good cleanser because you're gonna need it. And then I have a Lacura liquid eyeliner, which I haven't actually tried yet. So I will report back on how this goes. And then we have my absolute favorite eyeliner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner, and it's just beautiful. If you have blue eyes, check out any burgundy shades, gorgeous. Then we have some eyebrow gels. We have 2 Lacura ones, and I have them in light and medium for depending on what colour my hair is at any given time. And then I also have the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade brown, which I still use even though my hair is now blonde because I love it. Also, never was truer words said. I'm so desperate to get a dog, it's not even funny. Then we have my mascaras. So this is a Lacura Too Legit mascara in the waterproof version. I do like this. When I first bought it, I got ridiculously excited about it, and now like the more I use it, kind of the less I like it, to be honest. But it's a good bog standard waterproof mascara, so you know. Sorry, battery died, so things might have shifted around a bit. Then we have a mascara that I shall never throw away because this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and this was a limited edition packaging that they did that my husband actually bought me because he knew I loved this mascara and he saw it and he saw that it was like a sparkly packaging and he bought it for me. So yes, I will never throw away this particular tube just because it is so beautiful. And then we have the normal Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is one of my all-time favourite mascaras. And then we have the new love of my life, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes mascara. I think this stuff is amazing. I know some people have kind of loved it, some people have hated it because the wand is very unusual. Take your time with it, and it is a beautiful, beautiful mascara. And that is everything. So I hope you really enjoyed that little bit of a nosy into my makeup collection. Please do like this video, subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. I upload videos every Friday at 11 AM and I would love to have you join the fun. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.